Hi, welcome to Eysswans Intuitive, and tonight I'm going to do a twin flame reading. So I'm hoping that it won't be too long and that it'll be quick, but I will do a row of 3 cards of how the Divine Masculine is feeling about this journey and about his DF, and then a row of how the Divine Feminine is feeling about her DM and this journey. I will clarify each card and then get Romance Angel cards to see where this relationship is going or at, followed by advice and guidance from the Divine using the Angel Answer cards. So if you have any questions, please feel free to think of them. At the end of the reading, I will have information for you. All right, so let's begin. How is the DM feeling about his Divine Feminine? Okay. So right now, the DM is just kind of like hanging around. He's kind of contemplating about this journey he's on and this relationship. Could be he's not even too sure about what twin flame is, right? But as you can see, the Divine is kind of testing him and bringing him all these different options of love, and he's just kind of stuck looking at his own reflection. So it could be that for some of you, your Divine Masculine isn't even awoken yet to the fact that he's on this journey with you, right? But I will clarify that. Let me just get a couple more cards. So we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel that he wants to come in swiftly and offer his love to his feminine, but he might be just stuck, right? He's just stuck in this stagnant energy. But again, we'll clarify that. Okay. And okay, so we have the Page of Swords. Could be that the Divine Feminine is on social media and the DM is watching her. But I always see this card as somebody that's raised their vibration, right? They have all these karmics that are trying to offer their love. This one's trying to give them a flower. They're raising up above. They've got the Divine Light supporting them. They want to come in swiftly with communication. Could be a text message, email, or a phone call. But this is a very spiritual connection, and I think that they are aware that this connection between the two of you is very different from any other connection that they've experienced. Could be that your DM is a Taurus as well. So I'm just going to put that with the Page of Swords. So let's just clarify the 4 of Cups. What is the stagnant energy? Why is the DM just kind of... Okay, because he knows that this relationship is going to bring him ultimate happiness. But he might be scared of it, right? He knows that it's going to... he's going to be victorious with this relationship with his feminine, that he's going to be recognized, right? He's going to he knows the feminine has put him on a pedestal, but he's still not willing to kind of make that move forward. But you know what? I feel that once he is done with his contemplation and his over-analyzing this situation, he will come in and offer that cup of love. So let's just clarify this Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups for the Divine Masculine. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. So this is my divine timing card. I feel that he wants to come in and give you this cup of love, but you could be at a distance, right? Or divine timing is playing a part in you guys coming together to seal this contract, right? And it is a very spiritual contract if you are on the twin flame journey. So it could be that you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. They are waiting. So how I see this is that perhaps the divine feminine is at a distance from the masculine, and he's just waiting for either the right time to present his love to the feminine, or he's waiting for the feminine to come to him. But let me just get another card on the Three of Wands. Right, and so we have the Fool card. So definitely a new beginning will take place in divine timing, or when either the DM can move towards the divine feminine or vice versa, right? To begin this new love affair, because I feel that it's new for a lot of you guys, right? Because we do have the Fool, which is about new beginnings and taking that leap of faith. So somebody needs to take that first step to travel to their divine counterpart or twin flame, right? Whatever you want to call them, to offer their love. Okay, so that's nice. So let's clarify the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, the divine masculine. Okay, so it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So the divine masculine wants to come in. He wants to let the divine feminine know that he understands that this is not a karmic situation, the twin flame, right? Journey, or the twin flame relationship. That when you come into union with your twin flame, like when the DM comes into union with the DF, it's going to bring them a lot of fortune. Okay? Yeah, so, and wish fulfillment. So definitely he is coming to the realization, right, raising his vibration, that this relationship is a wish fulfillment and going to be bringing a lot of fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also one of the luckiest cards in the deck. So he does realize too that once he's able to bring in that, communicate with the DF and start this relationship, that it's going to be a very lucky union between the two, right? Because it's a spiritual contract and it's very long lasting. Okay, but let's just get another card to clarify the Hierophant. And we have the Knight of Swords. So it could be that the DM realizes that this is a very spiritual, very long-lasting contract, but he's a little bit anxious about it. He's not sleeping at night because he keeps thinking about it, right? Okay, so we'll get one more card on the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so what's going to happen? And remember, tower moments are actually blessings in disguise. The universe, the divine's going to come in and shake up his world and kind of get him out of this mindset, right? So that he can see there's a light at the end of the tunnel and he can move forward to his divine feminine. But let's get one more card. Don't want to leave you hanging with the Tower, even though I feel it's a good thing. Right? And it is, because the tower moment that he has or she has is going to is going to enlighten them, right? So enlightened, and I do believe that you might be dealing with a Taurus, like a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, but it doesn't need to be. It can just be the energy, right? This relationship's going to be very nurturing, very stable, very long lasting, could involve children, or the blending of children. Okay, that's wonderful. So let's see how the Divine Feminine is feeling about this twin flame journey and her Divine Masculine. So she's ready to leave. She doesn't want to deal with the conflict anymore. She doesn't want to deal with the waiting. She's done the healing, but we're never really fully healed, right? We're always healing. But she wants to escape the conflict. She's just might be done with it, but we will clarify that. Could be that the Divine Feminine is moving away from a relationship that's not serving her, to go towards her divine masculine. Yes. And so we have the Six of Cups. So this is nostalgia. This is past life. This is soulmate card. This is the past, right? So it could be that the Divine Feminine wants to travel away from a past relationship, a past soulmate, right? That's been toxic. So it feels like she's not dealing with toxicity anymore. Perhaps she has battled and healed from patterns and addictions, right? But we will clarify that just to see what that is. And again, this is the dark side, the shadow side of the twin flame journey, the Lovers being the angelic side, right? But let's just clarify. Let's clarify why the DF is in the Six of Swords. Okay, so definitely Divine Feminine is tired of all the inner conflict she's had to deal with, all the conflict that she's had to deal with others when it comes to this relationship. She wants to move away from that. Perhaps the Divine Feminine, and not all of you, but some of you are done with the journey. Maybe you're moving towards a divine counterpart. And that's way too many cards, not taking them. So clarifying the Five of Swords is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you, with your Divine Masculine, you were not seeing the even give and take. There was not a nice flow when it came to dealing with your masculine. Okay, I will get one more card. I won't leave it at that because I want to know more too. Right, so the Ace of Swords. The Divine is bringing clarity to you, Divine Feminines. And it could be that it's a new beginning, right? So communication could be coming in, whether it's from your Divine Masculine, who actually feels like he wants to move forward with this on this journey, or it could be, you know, a divine counterpart is coming in, only if that's what you want. If you want, some of you will wait, and others, if you've been on this journey for a long time, you're probably done with it, right? Yeah, so the Page of Pentacles, definitely the Divine is going to bring in communication from an individual. They could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they are going to bring in a small offer via text, email, DM, phone call. It's just going to be a small offer, but as you can see, this individual has slain the dragon. It's going to grow into something very stable, very abundant, very long lasting. And like I said, that will only be for the ones that choose to go that route. If you don't choose to go that route, you're going to continue waiting until your divine masculine is ready, because I see that he is getting to that point. Okay, so clarifying the Six of Cups, which is the past lives, past soulmate, somebody from the past coming in. They're going to come in, could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. They're going to bring this small offering of passion. It's going to be a very passionate offering, right? So let's get a little bit more on that in regards to this passionate text. Okay, because they see this as, they see you as the Empress, right? Because all divine feminines are the Empress. So they see you as this nurturing, beautiful, creative individual, and they want to offer this passionate new beginning with you because they feel you're their soulmate. Okay. And it could be that some divine feminines out there have manifested this new beginning with a soulmate, right? And it's going to be very passionate in the beginning, which is not a bad thing. Like I said, some of you have been on this journey for a very, very long time. And some masculines, they're happy being the way they are. And, you know, twin flame journey is not always about getting together. Sometimes it can be just about balancing our masculine energy and our feminine energy, right? Okay, so let's clarify the Devil in reverse. And it's clarified by the Ten of Swords. So definitely the divine feminine has healed from any toxic patterns and addictions that she's had in the past, which is really good. So you've done your work, right? Even though we are always healing, you are going to be ready to start something new. And it's going to be like this passionate soulmate from the past. And you don't have to worry about it being toxic because and I feel that a lot of you might be a little bit guarded if somebody new comes in because I feel a lot of you have dealt with narcissistic partners in the past, right? And you don't want to go that route again. Because you've worked really hard, Eight of Pentacles, you've worked really hard to rid yourself of this past pain, of this, the toxicity from these patterns and obsessions that you've had for the wrong partners. Okay, and we'll just check. Okay, yeah, so you might have had options in the past. Some of you are going to wait for the divine masculine to come in because you are his wish fulfillment, right? He is just kind of, where was that card? He's just kind of in a stagnant energy right now. Could be that he is still healing from his past, right? But, and you know what, that wasn't even the, yeah. So there's the divine masculine. A lot of you could be dealing with a Leo. This is the Leo card. But yeah, you might have had options in, you have options and new beginnings, right? But you're going to hold off for your divine masculine. All right. So let's see where this twin flame journey's at. Just a couple cards. Okay, so we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So I feel that the divine masculine is definitely going through the healing process still. I'm pretty sure that he's awake to the situation of this journey with you. And he needs to figure out if he wants to move forward, right? Excuse me. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. So you both need to discuss with each other what it is that you're feeling towards each other and where you want this relationship to go. And again, it comes into that communication, especially if a lot of you are in separation right now. You want to have these heart-to-heart conversations with your divine masculine or divine feminine, because they're kind of ghosting you right now, right? But definitely, and we all know this, if you're on the divine, the twin flame journey, you already know that you were together in a past life, right? You've known each other before. We all know that. And for some of you that are willing to, who have not met your twin flame, you need to remember that you have to keep an open mind, because your twin flame might not be your usual type that you're attracted to, because remember, you have healed from your past toxic patterns, right? So this person that comes in, it might feel a little bit different, and you might not, especially for those who have not met their twin flame or know who their twin flame is. It might be somebody that where you don't have like that, when you think of them, until you're actually in their auroric field, right? And feel their energy, you're not even going to think that that's your twin flame. Because remember, a lot of us have been in very narcissistic relationships, because a lot of divine feminines are empaths, and we just naturally gravitate towards the narcissists, right? Okay. So we have a couple cards here. So your divine masculine will come in if you believe. So this is advice and guidance from the divine. It's also the answer to your question if you had one. So if you believe that your divine masculine is going to come in and you are going to unite with your twin flame, you know, keep that mindset, and it will happen. But in the meantime, let people help you through this. Even if it's somebody that comes in, you know, a soulmate, not necessarily a romantic soulmate, but somebody that comes in just to give you a little bit of guidance or to give you a little bit of help along the way, right? And if it's somebody that wants to offer you a little bit of passion, you know, if you're waiting for your twin flame anyway, it's actually going to put a flame under his butt to get moving, because he's going to feel your energy pull away from him, and that's going to make him want to come forward. Trust me, divine feminines, it works. I do it all the time. Okay, so within the next few weeks, you can expect to hear from either your divine masculine or this divine counterpart that the divine's going to bring in. But some of you are going to wait, and that's totally fine. Everybody is on their own journey, and eventually, in the near future, a lot of twins are going to, if they're not in union now, they are going to come into union, right? For myself, I heard that by the end of 2021, which is what we're in right now, the majority of twin flames that are the actual twin flames will be in union. Anyway, there you go. There's your twin flame reading. And if you liked it, if it resonated, please hit the like button, share the video if you feel guided to, subscribe, and if you wanted a personal reading, information's in the description box below. And until then, I wish you much luck on your journey.